Hi, my character's name is Frank Wilfaert, and he is a bank teller at a small local bank during the 1920s. I chose my character basically because I thought that a bank teller would be like an interesting job to have in the 1920s, especially with the stock market crash having to be like one of our entries. And I chose the storyline and the prompts. Mainly just because they sounded interesting at first, and also because I was trying to base a little bit of the information in my entries off of like my great-grandparents who were actually immigrants to the U.S. during the early 20th century, and they lived here in the 1920s through the Great Depression, so that inspired some of the storyline of my journals. I overcame some challenges during my journals, mainly like time constraints. It was hard to get all 10 done by the due date, especially having to include a lot of specific factual information. But what really helped was just going through all of the notes that we had online, and the fact that I was basing my storyline a little bit off of members of my own family helped me have like enough information to put in all of my journals. Mostly the thing that I enjoyed about the project was being able to get a little more creative with what I was putting in the responses themselves than we usually do with our journals, which was nice. So now I think I'm going to read what I think is my best entry, which is from the stock market crash on October 29th, 1929. We all thought it would last forever. For the past 5 years, we looked at a 400% increase in stock values, and we all thought we'd get rich. Black Thursday and today, Black Tuesday, represent for the country a free fall into darkness and uncertainty. On the 24th, J.P. Morgan Jr. himself invested $100 million to stop the collapse, but it was like trying to stop a car crashing with your bare hands. Share prices on the New York Stock Exchange have plummeted. My hopes of a future and a family are gone, along with the money that I never should have invested. I can't say that we weren't warned, however. Just this March, the Federal Reserve told of the dangers of speculation, but neither I nor anyone else was smart enough to listen. Before today, I could find peace in little things. Before today, I could have found solace in a few moments of writing in this journal. I might have enjoyed a good meal at a restaurant, allowing the aroma of a fresh hot meal and the laughter of my friends to erase the memories of a day gone wrong. Now, however, I feel rising within me more and more an insuppressible panic. I can see mobs of people in front of the banks right now, clamoring to withdraw savings that aren't here. Their cries echo distantly in my ears as I contemplate having to turn them away, knowing all the time that I myself am in the same situation, unable to support myself and the one I love. As I gaze down at the ground from my third-story window, I have come to a sorry realization that there may only be one way I can find peace.